Yo, what's up guys? Rob Shoecraft here with Restore Fitness. Let me show you something and then I'll talk about it. I will talk about it. Let me just show that it works because I'm going to take it apart and I might not be able to get it back together. Hang on. I know this is goofy even for me, but here we go. Alright, that was my DIY belt squat belt. Let me show you what's up. Let me show you what I'm modeling it after. Alright, so you call this like Barbie Dream Squat. Got pink, purple, and all sorts of stuff here. So what I got going on here is I was trying to mimic successfully, I mean pretty successful, mimic the Spud belt squat. So I've been like really big into belt squats lately, past couple months because I've just been having some nagging back issues, so I haven't been loading my spine really, at least not heavy, and so I've been relying a lot on belt squats to just help with my really maintenance, but also, okay, I don't want to get too far off track, but I've noticed significant growth of my quads, even though I haven't been going quite as much. I think just the way that it loads versus like, that'll be another video. You guys don't care about that. Belt squats are great, all right? So that's why I did this. So this is what I got going on here. This is a combination of a, what the heck do you call these things? I did a whole video on them one time. It's on a rigging loop. I'll put a link to it below, this purple thing, right? What I did, I showed that these could be like great dip belts. For loaded dips, you just swing it around a kettlebell or something. It has a million different purposes. The problem is if you're trying to use this by itself, just as is, as a belt squat, it's fine when you have like, 50 pounds on there or so. But as you're going down, it really cuts in to your back. And if you're using like a dip belt, like a chain dip belt, like a Harbinger, I've done a review on that before, that really cuts in big time. It almost makes it unbearable. Actually, it does make it unbearable. If you have like 200 pounds and a chain, 200 pounds just digging into your adductors there, it's a miserable experience. And this is much better, but it's still not great. So what I did, it's not a substitute for this. Well, it is a substitute, but it's not as good as this. But it's very tolerable. I had 210 pounds on that stack there. I'll talk about that stack in a second. But all I did was took a pool noodle and I slid down, took a razor blade, slid it down all the way. This is a pool noodle, just a standard pool noodle size. I didn't cut it down or anything. And then I got this thing rigged around, I can't remember what kind of knot, I'm no Boy Scout, what kind of knot this is. But I rigged that on a carabiner. And then I just started right about, 6 inches out and just started feeding this in all the way through. And then you saw it goes around my waist like this, okay? And it makes it really not very uncomfortable on my back. Now, obvious downside, this thing's not gonna last very long. I don't know how much pool noodles cost. I found like 50 of them in my garage. We don't even have a pool. I don't know why we have them. I thought, hey, this might work. And it does. Something that might be better if you were really looking to just put a little more life into this thing would be to that material that you put on like the insulate plumbing. I can't remember what it's called, but I've seen people make fat grips out of it. That could probably hold up maybe a little bit better. That's my guess. And then you could reinforce it with duct tape if you wanted to. Or you could just spring for a $90 spud belt squat. Belt squat belt. Now, as for the pen, I've talked about these things before, but just in case you haven't seen one of those videos, I just took a little motorcycle tie-down strap, right? Fed it through a 2.5 pound plate, like so, and boom. And as you can see, I got 6 35s on there. There's 210. There's room for about probably 2 more. So this was 35. So you're looking at what, 280. You can get some pretty nasty squats out in there, depending on how you do it. And I'm sure some folks will ask. I talked about these in at least 2 or 3 different videos. These are Black Widow platforms. They go straight into the infinity holes on the power rack here. Love these things. They're freaking awesome. They're stupid expensive. My opinion anyway. It was a worthy investment for me. However, I understand if you don't want to do that. If you don't want to do that, I think I did a video a while back. I'll basically you just take big old cinder blocks, like the oversized, like the 18-inch tall ones. Stack those up, put a 45 pound plate on them to make like a platform, and you can get up on them that way. Or you could just I don't know, if you get some concrete and just put it together, you don't even need a platform, just put some patio steps on it or something. I don't know if that makes any sense. But basically what I'm saying is you don't necessarily need a lot of expensive equipment to do belt squats. How much time we got left here? So these things are what the heck are these freaking called? Round slings. That's what they're called. Round slings. I think this was like $8. It'll hold like 4,000 pounds or several thousand pounds. Okay, so you don't have to worry about anything. Carabiner. Get a decent carabiner for what, like $3. Pool noodle. You could probably, like I said, I found a dozen of them in my garage. We don't have a pool, or you can go buy like the plumbing stuff. I'd say altogether you're looking at. Oh, and then these things, you could buy like a 4 or 6 pack of these for like $10. So altogether, what we're looking at, like $15. Works pretty well. Plus, you could use this for a million other exercises. Not fancy. I definitely have the cutest belt squat system right here. Like I said, looks like I made it for like a 4-year-old little girl or something. But for a 4-year-old girl who busts out 20 reps at 210, yeah, strong little girl. All right, guys. Any questions? Let me know. Just kind of having fun here, but it's legit, man. I mean, you could definitely do a good workout here. I think this noodle will last at least a couple workouts, and then you figure out what to do after that. All right, Rob Shoecraft here, 3 Storm Fitness. Subscribe to this channel. Have a great day. Thank you very much.